31M was in the middle of cooking dinner when my girlfriend of 3 years, 29F, video called me from her 6-week solo trip. Her third big find myself adventure that year. I'd always supported it. I thought it was cool she was so free-spirited. The second I saw her face against that orange sunset, I knew something was wrong. Hey, I need to tell you something serious. My stomach sank. Okay, so I met someone here. We've been hanging out a lot, and I think we're kind of in a situationship. Dead silence from my end. You're in a what now? A situationship. It's not official, but there's a real connection, and while you're still with me, that's why I'm telling you. It's complicated right now. It's really not, I said. We're done. She looked shocked. Wait, you're breaking up with me over the phone? You just told me you're romantically involved with another man. Yeah, we're broken up. But I was being honest instead of sneaking around. Doesn't that matter? It matters that it's over. Enjoy the rest of your trip. I hung up and blocked her. I stood there staring at the onions I'd been chopping. Then something switched on inside me, cold, calm, surgical. The apartment is solely in my name. I've been here 4 years. She moved in about 12 months ago and occasionally threw me cash or Venmo for rent. Nothing in writing. By midnight, every single one of her belongings was boxed. Clothes, crystals, she had like 25 of them, yoga mat, meditation pillow, laptop, books, skincare, everything. Took 3 hours. I texted her from my work phone. Your things are packed. You'll need to arrange another place to stay when you return. She replied instantly. Are you actually serious? This is my home. You're not on the lease. We're over. This is insane. We need to talk face to face. Nothing left to discuss. Be with your situationship guy somewhere else. Blocked that number 2. Next morning, her best friend called screaming. She cried to me for hours. She made one mistake and you're making her homeless. She started a new relationship while she had a boyfriend. That's not a mistake, that's a choice. It's a situationship she's exploring. You're so controlling. She can explore from a different zip code. That evening, her mother rang. My daughter is devastated. You can't just throw her out after she's lived there a year. She was a guest. No lease, no formal rent. She's welcome to speak to an attorney. You're heartless. Click. A week later, she flew back and showed up at my door with her brother and best friend in tow. I'd changed the locks that morning. Pounding. Open the door, I know you're in there. I opened it with the chain still on. Her stuff was neatly stacked in the hallway. You changed the locks. My name on the lease, my locks. Her brother, bro, this is low. Where's she supposed to go tonight? Not here, she started sobbing. Baby, please, I was confused. He means nothing. I choose you. Let me come home. This isn't your home anymore. Her best friend was openly filming. This is an illegal eviction. Everyone's going to see what kind of man you are. Film away. She's still not on the lease. They loaded the boxes into her brother's car while calling me every name in the book. That night, the best friend posted the video with the caption, "Financial abuse looks like this." Comments were 50-50, half dragging me, half asking why the abused girlfriend was openly admitting to cheating. Building manager stopped by the next day about a noise complaint. I explained. He shrugged. She's not on the lease, then you're golden, just don't let it get loud again. 2 weeks later, I got served. Her mom had hired a lawyer claiming illegal eviction, emotional distress, and stolen property, including my coffee maker and my Netflix account. My attorney laughed his way through the paperwork. This is frivolous. 10 sporadic Venmos in a year doesn't make someone a tenant. We'll have it tossed. Cost me $1,800 total, but the case was dropped in under a week once we showed the lease and payment history. Then her brother called. Hope you're proud. She can't even afford her own lawyer now. Oh, and funny thing, the situationship guy just dumped her. Why? Because she told him you two broke up months ago. He had no idea she was still with you when they started hooking up. When the truth came out, he bounced. Karma's fast sometimes. For the next couple months, the circus continued. Mom left weekly voicemails demanding I pay for her daughter's therapy for the trauma you caused. Best friend wrote 3,000-word essays about how I'd financially trapped a free spirit. Ex showed up at my building multiple times begging, crying, refusing to leave until security escorted her out. Mom mailed me an actual itemized invoice. First last on new apartment, security deposit, therapy copays, Uber rides, total $4,300. My lawyer used it as a coaster. Then the situationship guy hit me up, using her old phone she'd left at his place. Dude, you need to see her journal. She planned the whole thing, keeping you as a safety net while she lined me up as the new branch to swing to. She even wrote out exactly how she'd frame it as finding herself so you couldn't be mad. He sent photos of the pages. It was chilling how calculated it was. I forwarded everything to my lawyer as insurance. A second lawyer, different one, sent a cease and desist threatening to sue me for defamation because I was spreading lies about her character. My lawyer replied, "My client has made 0 public statements. Provide evidence or pound sand." Never heard from them again. 4 months later, the dust has settled. She moved back to her parents' house in a small town 2 hours away, works at a local cafe, and is taking classes at community college. Her best friend eventually turned on her too after my ex overstayed her welcome on the friend's couch and ate all the food without chipping in. Her brother gave me one last heads up. "She's now telling people you were physically abusive." I called her out and she backpedaled to, "Well, emotional abuse is just as bad. Just watch your back." Nothing has come of it so far. The apartment feels like mine again, new couch, fresh paint, no crystals on every surface. I've been dating someone new for about 5 weeks. She knows the entire saga. Her reaction: she called you from vacation to announce she had a new guy and thought you'd just wait. That's next level delusional. I still get the occasional anxiety spike when the new girl travels or is vague about plans, but she's patient and understands it's scar tissue, not distrust of her. Do I regret how I handled it? Not for a second. The relationship died the moment she decided another man's bed was part of her journey. Everything after that was just logistics. To anyone in a similar spot. The second someone asks you to be comfortable with them seeing other people, the answer is no, and the door is that way. You don't owe cheaters a soft landing. And to my ex, if you're still stalking these threads with a burner, I truly hope you get the help you need and figure your life out. But you're going to have to do it without me as your backup plan, your villain, or your ATM. Actions have consequences. You chose yours, I chose mine. We're both living with them now.